I'm sure all of you have seen this color wheel. Basically, it's a challenge that has been going around on especially Twitter, where artists take each slice of the color wheel and draw a character corresponding to the specific color. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that's really cool. I want to try that. And so I'm trying that. Over the course of about 7-ish hours, I did this challenge and I want to show it to you. For red, I decided to go with our darling, our saving grace, Betty Boop, because, why not? She was the first character that came to mind when I thought red. I mean, obviously Mario too, but Mario I felt like was really basic of an option, so no. This is probably my least favorite of the 8 portraits, though. The line art is very thin, the coloring is very garish, and honestly I feel like I was just experimenting at this point. But, as a standalone, I feel like this drawing could work. It just feels really bland in comparison to everything else. You'll see later on that I do add some, stars in the Kirby section. Oh, spoiler, pink is Kirby, by the way, of course. But yeah, that's our first drawing. For orange, I decided to continue with the theme of recognizable characters, and I will be continuing with that through the first half, I'm gonna say, of this series. Anyway, Garfield is who I decided to draw for orange because, look at him. As opposed to Betty Boop, I think he definitely came out best. Actually, he was the easiest for me to draw. And I've never drawn him before, so there's that. For yellow, I decided to go with Pikachu because, similar reasoning, why not? Half of this video is just going to be saying the word why not, and honestly, I think that fits. Anyway, when I first recorded this segment, by the way, I've recorded this segment more than one time, I was like, oh my god, the eyes gave me so much troubles, when really they gave me a mild, oh my god, how do I do this? But no, other than that, this was my first time working with the lighting and everything, and later on I think I polish it up, and I think it's my favorite out of all of the drawings, definitely. Next we have Link from The Legend of Zelda. I chose him because I wanted to reimagine the original Legend of Zelda game. That didn't end up happening, I just kind of drew what we see in the very limited pixel model that they have in the original game. But even still, I think this was very fun, and just a nice little homage considering that Tears of the Kingdom just came out 2 months ago? I've lost count. Yeah. Oh, also, by the way, this slide, and I think a little bit of Miku's, but mostly this slide, is cropped off because I didn't want the ads on the bottom to show because I don't pay for Paint. Just know you're not missing out on anything important. Then I go in, for some reason, this is why this section is so long, I redid Betty Boop's head, but only in a sketch. I decided to stop after a moment. Yeah, you can see there. What I didn't stop though is fixing Pikachu. I was feeling a little uncomfortable with how he came out, so I just fixed the lighting on his face. And I added the ray tracing, or ray lighting on Link, so yeah. And of course, we all knew who was gonna be Cyan. It's Miku. Hello. Fun fact, the song in the background is just a very slowed down version of Patrick Staccato by Toa, which is a song by Miku, as it happens. Which is pretty cool. Anyway, so this drawing, alongside Betty Boop's, is probably my second least favorite. It's not that it's bad, it's just, for some reason, I couldn't get something right about it. Even now, I can't tell exactly what it is. It's just something feels a little bit off. But either way, I still think that, oh my god, I think I got it. It's the arm. It's the arms. How are the arms moving like that? I don't know, okay? But, no. Aside from the arms, which are, I think this turned out nice. It turned out cute. I think the light sticks definitely add the little bit of oomph that I was looking for. For blue, it is Kandake from the game Genshin Impact. And first off, nobody told me to do Kandake, but why not? You know, it's Kandake we have to love. And we love her more than the fish. Because if you don't love her more than the fish, you will be sent into the pit. Anyway, you might be thinking, hey, Principe, isn't she like purple? But actually, no. If you look on the fan wiki, clearly the most credible source of information, it will say that she has dark blue hair, henceforth she still falls under these rules. And either way, she's hydro and water is blue, so whatever. Anyway, back to her design. This was the moment when I realized just how much I hate drawing Genshin characters. Like, don't get me wrong, the designs are beautiful and I appreciate the modelers and the artists and everything. But let's be realistic here. If you are not a modeler and you're drawing this by hand, you will hate having to like remember every little detail because there are a lot of details on these characters, you know? And I knew that before, but this is the moment when I truly realized it. But no, I did really enjoy drawing her, and she's still definitely my favorite design out of all of these. This is probably my favorite, like, one of my favorite drawings. I feel like I've been saying that about a lot of them, though. Oh yeah, and the water. This is the first time I've drawn, like, actual kind of water texture, so that was fun. There's that. And yeah, just added a few minor details here and there, and it was complete. Okay, y'all, let's bring you back to your cringy era of, I don't know, like 3rd, 4th grade. For purple, we have the original purple guy from the Five Nights at Freddy's, not the game, the fandom, or as he has been colloquially known, Vincent. This was a recommendation from my friend whom I love, I guess, maybe, nah, but, you know, friendship and stuff, so friend, if you see this, here you go. This one, I definitely had a lot of fun figuring out because, you know, it just brought me back to, like, my childhood, and it was a way of, like, I wanted to draw him without being too, like, cliche, but also, like, just flirting with cliche. So, you know, I think I did that pretty well. Not too much to say, honestly. And, of course, we have Pink, and you know who it is already, Kirby. Like, there was no other option. It's a giant, cute blob. Like, you expect me not to pick Kirby for Pink? Come on. But no, Kirby was definitely the one I was most confused on. I was actually going to do Princess Peach first, but then I realized, oh, her dress would cover everything, and also she'd look miniature compared to Betty Boop. But no, I love how this one came out the most. With the stars and the reflections and everything, it looks adorable. I even put some of the stars in, like, the Betty Boop section just to make it look more interesting. And I personally love the pink section. I think I ended on a really high note. And here's the finished result. I'm very proud with how it came out, and I hope you guys liked it. Alright, I'm gonna go disappear from the internet for the next 5 weeks. Goodbye.